Hi everybody, it's me, Jessica, here at In Spite of Fibromyalgia, and I am so glad you joined me today. Listen, if you're living with chronic pain, chronic illness, chronic fatigue, say like fibromyalgia, arthritis, if you have gut health issues, if you're looking to lose weight, lower inflammation, aid your body in some nutrition, or if you're feeling run down with a cold or the flu, this video is for you because today I want to show you how to make my homemade chicken bone broth. And if you've never heard of bone broth before, man, you're in for a treat because bone broth not only tastes scrumptious, it is chock full of vitamins and nutrients and minerals and collagen. It goes in and helps heal your gut. It sweeps your gut to get rid of overgrowth of bad bacteria like Candida. It helps aid in healing a leaky permeable gut, lowering inflammation, and basically providing your body with a whole bunch of great stuff. So stick with me today as I show you one of my favorite recipes. But before I get started, if you're new to the channel, haven't done so already, please make sure you subscribe, click that bell to get notified when I release new videos, and hey, share this video. If you have family or friends that are living in chronic pain or chronic illness or have gut health issues or anything I mentioned prior, share this video with them. You never know who it may help out. And give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying the content. And hey, do me a favor, in the comment section below, if you've made bone broth before, what kind do you like to make? Do you like chicken bone broth, beef bone broth, fish bone broth? You know, which one's your favorite? And one more thing, if you'd like to connect with me further, you can do so at Facebook at In Spite of Fibromyalgia and on Instagram. So with all that out of the way, let's get started. Okay, so you're going to need some chicken bones, and this used to be a whole roasted chicken. Now it is not. We just have the bones here, and that's all we want. It looks awfully appetizing, doesn't it? Don't worry, it's going to be great in the end. You're also going to need some carrots. The grocery store was out of whole carrots, so I just got some baby carrots. You're going to need some celery. I like to use the leaves of the celery stalk because they're packed full of vitamins. So you're going to need a couple of stalks of celery cut up. I'm going to use some pearl onions that I had on hand. You can also use a whole onion, peeled, dice it, throw it in. And I've got 6 garlic cloves that I'm going to smash and put in there. You're going to need some sort of salt. I use Himalayan sea salt. You can use kosher sea salt or regular table salt. Himalayan sea salt is just so wonderful for hydrating your adrenals. It's great for your body. So I'm going to use that today. You're going to need black peppercorn or black pepper because we're going to add some turmeric. We're going to grind some and put that in there. And you're going to need the black pepper to help absorb the turmeric into your system. I'm going to put some ginger, just a little bit of ginger. I love to use herbs. It makes it taste nice and yummy. So I'm going to go for oregano, thyme, chives, and cilantro. You're going to need some chicken stock and some chicken broth. I'm going to do 2 boxes of chicken stock, 1 box of chicken broth. Now I use this much because I'm going to freeze or can the rest of what I do not use over the week. So you can freeze it, can it, and use it later. You can also use it in your cooking, which is absolutely wonderful. You're going to need just a little bit of olive oil and some apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. And so all of this is going to come together in this crock pot here. And in the end of everything, we're going to need some cheesecloth just so that we can make sure that all the bones are sieved out. So yeah, let's get started. So it really just is as simple as throwing everything into the pot. But really everything has a benefit here. So what I'm going to start with is adding my bones. Just going to throw them in there. Add my chicken stock. Now your bones, we're going to cook this bone broth for 48 to 72 hours. It is a long process, but you want these bones to cook as long as possible, and you want them to be falling apart when it's all done. We want as much bone marrow and to come out of these bones so we can get all the benefits of the bone marrow, all the nutrients, collagen, vitamins, magnesium, zinc, manganese, iron, So many vitamins are in this recipe. And I love to drink it warm on a cold night. I'm trying to add this as fast as possible, but for some reason, oh, it didn't pop very good. There we go. Don't worry, my hands are clean. They have been washed. We're just gonna cook all of this together. Like I said, 48 to 72 hours. I cook mine 72 hours. All right, we've got all that in there. We're gonna add carrots, celery, and you want to crush your garlic so that you get all the benefits from the garlic, all the flavor comes out. Onions, we're going to scrape some turmeric into our pot. I just have a little stalk here. And turmeric is pretty powerful, so you don't need too much. Turmeric aids in inflammation. It's wonderful for gut health, healing the gut, wonderful for arthritis. We're gonna add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is wonderful for helping with your pH balance. And it's worth researching when your pH is off or out of sync. We're just gonna do a little drizzle here of olive oil, a healthy fat. And I like to cook the way my Meemaw does it, which is just throw a little in there. Now, we're gonna go ahead and throw some oregano in there. When you throw your herbs in, go ahead and just kind of grind them with your fingers and break them up a little bit. You just go with whatever you feel, okay? But when you break them up like this, it helps the oils come out, helps the nutrients come out. So just break them up as best as possible. We're gonna do some chives, nothing fancy, just a couple here. Some cilantro. I like to throw the stalks in there too. All right, and we're gonna do just a pinch of ginger, just a little pinch. Ginger is pretty powerful as well. And you can do this to your taste. You don't have to add all these. You don't have to do all these herbs. I'm just gonna throw a little bit of peppercorn in there. You can do it to your taste. If you don't like some of these herbs, I'm gonna do just a little bit of Himalayan sea salt because there's a lot of salt in the stock and the broth. So everything is in there. I'm gonna stir it up, give it a little stir. I'm gonna turn it on high for a little while and then I'm gonna turn it on low probably tonight, and then I'm gonna let all of that simmer for 72 hours. And then it's gonna be ready to go. So I'll show you when it's done how we're going to drain it and put it all together. So I'll see you in a little bit. Hey guys, here we are back 72 hours with our bone broth. Smells absolutely amazing. All the bones are nice and tender and broken down. It's nice and rich. Oh, I cannot wait to give this a try. So let me show you what to do next and we'll be all done. Hey everybody, for this next part, you're gonna need a colander or a strainer of some sort, a deep pot, something to scoop out your ingredients from inside the crock pot, some cheesecloth, and something to store your bone broth in. Now, quite honestly, mine reduced way down this time. I'm not really sure why. Ordinarily, I have enough to set aside to can and some to drink throughout the week. So I'll be remaking another pot to can to have later in the year. But what you're gonna do is take your cheesecloth, your colander, put it inside your pot. I like to double layer my cheesecloth because you're gonna have to do this a couple of times because the bones condense down so much and get so tender. You want to make sure you get them all out of the broth. So I'm just going to go to town here and scoop away. Now my son broke into this last night and had a cup and he said it was absolutely delicious. He could not help it. He came home from work. He was cold and he said, Mom, can I please break into the bone broth? And so we got him some out, and he thoroughly enjoyed it. So we're gonna finish this up, and I'll show you what it looks like in the end. Okay, I've gotten it all drained. I strained it twice, and now we have this broth, this nice, rich broth, and it's gonna taste absolutely amazing. So I know it looks a little dark, a little mucky, but I promise you, it's gonna taste amazing, and it's chocked full of wonderful, delicious, good stuff for your body. Collagen, vitamins, minerals. It's chocked full of the good stuff, so let's give it a try. Oh, it smells so good. It's like a rich chicken noodle broth. It goes down smoothly. It's got rich, good fats in it for your joints and your body. So please research bone broth, give it a try for yourself. Takes a little time, but it is easy to do. And once you get the hang of it, you can can it, freeze it, use it in your cooking, drink it on a cold winter's night or when you're not feeling so up to par. But I promise, all the good stuff. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.